I had a couple community college, junior college as we call them, coming into town. And I ended up signing with Kapal Lincoln Community College, which is in western Mississippi. First year, I'm not even gonna say the first year, first couple practices, coach told me, if you think you're gonna come out here and score 25, 30 points a game and go back home and say, hey guys, look at me, you got another thing coming. And my whole thing was like, you should have told me this before I signed. You know what I'm saying? Because that's, over the years, that's what, I was accustomed to doing, scoring, getting my teammates involved. But for my coach to tell me that, and at the time, of course, I didn't understand it. I'm young. I just want to get out there, run, jump, don't, But he brought me from being just a scorer to a leader to a winner. And you never, as players, you never can really tell until after it's over with. So, and when I say after it's over with, we won the championship. My sophomore season, we won the championship. That was like my first time really winning anything like that big playing basketball. And, playing basketball since I was 10 years old, I was now, 20? And then now just being able to say, hey, I'm a champion. What are you talking about? Man, I start being like, more vocal, leader, getting this person involved, still, scoring, not as much though, not nearly as much, but I felt better, Like, how many times I went back home and cried because we got our ass whooped down here? It's like, now we winning. I went from losing all these games to we 25-3. I never been, Right. So I was like, hey, he might know what he's talking about. And took it to UNO, took it overseas. When, you go overseas, you got to be Jordan. They don't give a shit. You pass, good pass. Next time you shoot, they don't care. After my sophomore season at my junior college, I had quite a few offers then.
What are some of the schools you had offers from, if you can remember?
Just offhand, Southwest Missouri State. There was one of the big ones I was leaning toward. Like I said, of course, Nicholls State, Alcorn State, Southern Miss.
Ultimately, you decided on UNO.
Yes, and I can say this now because it's over, it's done with. But I went on my visit, and I don't know if you ever seen the movie He Got Game. Well, it was kind of sort of similar to that. I was overwhelmed with everything. We didn't have cell phones back then, so they had me downtown. They put me up nice. They did everything what they were supposed to do. And on the Sunday, my last day visiting, I go on the lakefront. And back then, every Sunday, the lakefront used to be, like a lot of people flooded. And I run into all my friends from Homer. And they was like, I thought you was in Mississippi. What you doing? I'm telling them that I'm on my visit. I was like, what y'all doing out here? They were like, look around. I was like, yeah, I see. So they say, well, you gonna sign? And honestly, I looked around. I seen all my friends, all these beautiful people at the lakefront, and I was like, yeah, I'm coming to UNO. So that played a major part in my decision making of going to UNO. And that's how I ended up signing. Second year, we 2 free throws from winning another championship. The best free throw shooter on the team. Make the first one, boom. I'm looking in the stands, my mom there, I'm like, yeah, I got another ring, He missed. They get the rebound with 4 seconds left. Pass it ahead. The guard catch the ball, he go to shoot the ball. 6'9", Torrey Walker, go to block his shot. He duck under him, double pump off the backboard. That's how we lose. Man, you talking about, I wanted to quit everything. Like, why, big guy? Oh my goodness. That's how we lose. So they go to the tournament, and we don't. I think they played Tennessee that year. They should have beat them too, but that should have been us, so I was glad they lost.
The next stop for Ben Adams?
Amsterdam, Europe. Coach from Middle Tennessee, school that was in our conference, contacted our athletic department, got my cell phone number, and asked me was I interested in playing pro ball. So I was like, yes, sir. He gave me an agent number. The agent called me, got in contact with me, drew me up a contract, flew me overseas.
Okay, besides Amsterdam, what are some other places you played ball professionally?
I played in Germany, Portugal, Holland, Hungary, Morocco, which was the last place I played in, and I'm missing one. I can't think of the other one, but out of all of them, I would have to say Portugal probably was my worst experience, and we won the championship that year. We had a very talented team, a bunch of egos, and we didn't have too much. Everybody making large amounts of money. My best experience probably was Morocco, my last experience. Like, not so much the living conditions and the holidays they celebrate, but just the family-oriented atmosphere we was in. Like, we really took up for each other. And I was actually the best man in one of my Moroccan teammates' wedding a few months ago. And for my speech, I had everybody in the room laughing because I told them that, you know, if I hadn't hurt my ankle, we would have won the championship. We ended up losing the game by 1 point, and I missed the game-winning shot. So, of course, you know, I got the blame, but it was all love, you know what I'm saying? They understood it, but till this day, like, I just spoke with him last night. Like, I still communicate with some of my Moroccan teammates, and I love those guys, man. I wouldn't give up nothing for that experience, man.
Okay, so you talk about having older guys, older brothers of your friends, there to kind of help shelter you and shield you from the harsh realities of the world around you. And you also had mentors that you spoke of to help kind of raise you, helping your mom out as her being a single parent.
Yes, sir.
So now it's your turn. You're an AAU coach. Tell me how you enjoy that.
It's no bigger thrill, you know. First of all, like, I have two sons, an 11-year-old and a 4-month. You know, they got time. What, 11-year-old, he lives in Chicago. So I can't be with him on a day-to-day basis. So remembering what those guys did for me, and now me giving it back to my AAU team, you know what I'm saying? It kind of feels like they all my sons, or I call half of them nephews. And it's like, I remember how I felt like when the older guys, you know what I'm saying, helped out with little things here and there. I remember how it made me feel. So now to do it for my AAU team, and not just my AAU team, any little kid I see, you know what I'm saying? To do it for them, I know it bring them the same feeling that it brought me. So, like, that's like the never-ending game to me, you know what I'm saying? Like, giving back, or I'm not looking for no pats on the back, or, hey, you're doing a good job. If I could get a connection with that kid and help him, no matter if it's getting him into college or keeping him out of jail, I felt like, you know what I'm saying, I'm giving back to the community and I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing.
So, Ben Adams, just a kid from McCannville, home of Louisiana.
East side.
East side. The game of basketball has taken you across the country and around the globe. What's your message to the youngsters?
I have to give a message to the younger players coming up and their parents.
Which is?
When I was wrong, my mama didn't uphold me. Like, she would embarrass me in front of whoever. Like, if you're wrong, you're wrong. And that's kind of like what I stuck by. I don't care who you are, what position you in, or what your rank is. Like, if you're wrong, you're wrong. Like, to the parents, like, let your kids know. Like, don't be afraid to allow your kids to fail while they're young. Like, let them take some L's. You know, on this same very floor, I took so many losses, but I honestly, truly believe taking those losses made me the person that I am. Because if I'd have just came in through here, oh, we win everything, then I wouldn't appreciate what came after high school, college, and as a pro. So, parents, like, don't be afraid if your son or daughter is on a team and he's not playing or she's not playing. Don't say I'm gonna take them off the team because the coach don't like them. I played on a lot of basketball teams where I didn't get in the game, specifically AAU. I played behind my cousin Tyrus Lavis. I learned from him. And when he left and it was my time, It ain't nothing the coach had to tell me because I watched one of the best do it right before me. So now I just got to go out there and play. You know what I'm saying? So, and to the youngsters, I'm from one of the poorest, well, I don't know what it is now, but back then, it was one of the poorest areas in Houma. I'm right there from off of Ackland Street. Lived in a trailer, one parent income. Like, you could think about any excuse you want to. That was me. And my determination and my mindset was just different. Even though I was there, I know that wasn't my final destination. So don't make excuses about your situation. If you really believe that's what you want to do, put your all into it. Do it. Get it done by any means necessary. And keep God in your life, because that, when my toughest times, that's who I fell back on.